Welcome everyone to a brand new video, a brand new blog. Thank you so much for returning to watch another of my videos. I wanna welcome you all to your blog, your channel, My World Andino. If this is your very first time visiting, don't forget to subscribe so you can receive future notification on future videos. And I want to invite everyone to leave a like or a dislike, a comment on why you like the video or why you didn't like the video. Thank you so much once again for watching my video made for you. So today we're going to be talking about the vaccine. Hey, I'm almost forgetting. This is my first time. This is the very first time I show my face. So what do you think? Thank you so much. Let's begin. The cooperative media, since the beginning of the pandemic, have tried to scare us all with going beyond informing us. The media has tried to cause panic or terror on us. Let's remember that the seniors, they were the most effective one, and for some reason they decided to divide the family, and they thought that was a good move. But to be honest, that was not a good move. We lost a lot of our grandparents or citizens because of bad choices. I'm not blaming someone, but who knows, right? I didn't think that was a good move to leave our citizens, our senior citizens by themselves in senior homes. It's never a good idea. Okay, so because let's remember that they separated even us, the somewhat young people, from the rest of us, from the rest of our friends. And why? Because from my point of view, they wanted to psychologically break us down and make us ready for the vaccine, to impose the vaccine on us. Because if you really think about it, why is the vaccine being sold? It's because they want money. And why is the vaccine being imposed on everyone, even the healthy people? Why? How come it's not just for the people that were affected? Especially now that the vaccine is not being produced as fast as they thought it would be, right? Almost a year, and they're still keeping us with a healthy distance. That's a law. Cooperative media have supported those policies imposed on citizens. Vaccination in capitalist nations appears to have become a privilege because it's very expensive. And let's remember that we're not getting one injection like the regular flu. They're talking about 2, and in some cases they're going even 3. Three different injections in 1 year. Capitalist nations appear to have made a business out of the vaccine. They're going even as far as talking about a vaccine passport, and if you don't have the vaccine, you're not going to be able to fly. And that's either already started or they're wanting to push it really hard on people. And a lot of people, I've seen some interviews, and some people are saying yes to that. And that's what I mean. People want to see their family. People want to get reunited with maybe their husbands, maybe their kids. And people are accepting anything because of that. But to me, that's not a good idea. Because at this rate, some people are not going to get to travel, maybe 48 months. But some people need to travel a lot faster than that. And if you're afraid of being infected in a plane, then why are you going across the world when you don't really know if someone walking by is infected? Right? I mean, it makes some sense to me. Well, social distancing, man. Social distancing. Well, if you're afraid of that, just stay at home. Don't travel anywhere. Hmm? Because the fact that you have the vaccine, it doesn't mean that you're not gonna get infected, right? And in some cases, it takes a couple of weeks. In some cases, it takes a month for the vaccine to do its work on you, on your immune system. When the United States and the European Union thought that they were going to be the first to create the vaccine, the price of the vaccine was very high. Then it came down a bit more, right? But at the end, the first country that came up with a vaccine that was accepted by the World Health Organization was Russia. And that's when they came pounding on that vaccine that is communist. A vaccine is communist. I'm like, what the hell? Really? A vaccine knows about politics? Huh? And then, no. It's not. That's not really what we meant. It's poisonous because a communist country created it. And by the way, Russia is not communist anymore. It's some kind of it's capitalism, but with the Russian twist. So same with China. It has their own twist. So they really hammer down that vaccine to the point where they ended up with all the contracts, because some countries that said, well, I don't believe what you're saying, then capitalist governments said, well, do you want our army to talk you into it? Or, we're gonna put sanctions, blockade your economy. And then people said, well, okay, fine then, if you feel that strong about it, then, I don't want my citizens to suffer more than they already have, because the world economy got pounded. When people talk about the vaccine, it to me, it's like, wow, that's why we're so lazy. That's part of our problem, because we just sit and watch our TV, and we don't try to go to find other outlets to tell us what is really happening. For example, we can go to what's it called? Lancet. That's the name of the a magazine, scientist magazines, that says that the vaccine, that Sputnik V, is just as good as Pfizer and as Moderna. But the one that is getting a really bad rep right now is AstraZeneca. The health authorities in some European countries are facing resistance to AstraZeneca's COVID-19 vaccine after side effects led hospital staff and other frontline workers to call in sick, putting extra strain on already stretched services. Some of the symptoms in clinical trials for AstraZeneca can include high temperature or headache, and supposedly those are normal signs that the body is generating an immune response. And supposedly they usually fade within a day, but for some people the intensity is way too much that they had to stay home. It says here, the AstraZeneca shot, the latest to be rolled out, but authorities in France have issues guidance to stagger giving the shot Two regions in Sweden pause vaccination, and in Germany, some essential workers are refusing it. So that's it, my friends. Right? And what is another news that by April, 180 million vaccines are supposed to be available. But what if the uh, European Union and the US hoards those vaccines as they have been doing? Then there's not going to be anything. And 180 millions are not really that much, right? Just the US has over 350 million people. And let me tell you, the Colombian government, they thought the US and Europe allies, their allies, would create the first vaccine and be able to supply the necessary vaccines. But of course, we know that that didn't happen, and because of that, because the government of Colombia put all their eggs in one basket, they decided to kick out ambassadors from Russia. And now that they are against the wall, they are crawling back and trying to reopen line of communication with Russian authorities. And I mean, some other nations like Mexico, Argentina, Chile, Ecuador, those are countries that are very close to the Western world. Those countries are also now going back to Russia or asking Russia if they can supply the vaccines for them. The only country, in my point of view, that has shown some leadership is Russia. Why? Because their vaccine is quite effective, same as Pfizer and same as Moderna, and at the same time it's more economic, so it's not as expensive. The health organization, the World Health Organization, has criticized the European Union, the US, and England for hoarding. And let me tell you another thing. The Russians have come up with their third vaccine. The third vaccine is called Sputnik Light. And this, on February 28th, the United Nations World Health Organization has strongly criticized the European Unions, and like I said, England, and like I said, the United States. So that, but the World Health Organization will be acquiring Sputnik Light so that they can supply it to nations that may need it. Nations or continents like Africa. Well, my friends, that's the end of this video. Thank you for reaching the point of this point of the video. At the same time, I want to remind you to subscribe, leave a comment, share, leave a like, a dislike, and at the same time, don't forget to help someone in your community, someone that might need your help. Maybe just doing a run to the store for them. Don't forget, let's help each other. Until next video. Ciao, ciao for now.